This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kinda hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
It's an Eastern Conference to come into town in this game. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Bradley Beal, and Freak subbed in for John Wall. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Kent Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. On the court for Atlanta, Kent Bazemore is out there with Scott. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Scott against Hickson. Feeds to Schroeder. They set the screen. Hardaway from outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see on him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season. Very low for a guy of his caliber.
Here's Porter, and he banks in the layup. Porter's got 9.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Scott can't get it to go.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And the basket by Thornton.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Horford goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Horford's got his first points of the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here's Freak. 14 points from him the last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Porter dishes to Freak. Goes back up. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. For now. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Mike Scott. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Kirk Hinrich. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Freak in at 2 guard. Gortat is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Wall in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He ended with 14 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
There's a good screen. Here's Wall. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Horford. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
The Hawks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And Teague, here we go. Off with the layup. Washington leading now by 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Millsap with the steal. Hardaway kicks to Korver. Hardaway passes to Korver. The feed to Teague. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
You know, getting back to Gortat, he signed that 5-year, $60 million contract a couple of years back. Raised some eyebrows at the time because he's not a supreme athlete, but his size, effort, and refined skill set have made him worth it so far.
Teague dishes to Millsap. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Well, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. In the third spot, Jeff Teague.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
No doubt about it. And being as accurate from three-point land as these guys are makes them that much more valuable as point guards. Opposing defenses have to worry about their passing and their shooting.
Morris, left side. Shot on the wing. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And talking about Gortat, I like what he can do for you defensively. He doesn't really have a vertical, but uses his length and timing to alter shots. And he moves his feet well enough to close out on shooters and also cover the pick and roll. So solid and complete in terms of a frontline play.
Morris with the screen for Beal. It's stolen by Teague. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence would be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones.
And the first half.
Well, guys, I'm here.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
What a performance from Millsap here. 8 rebounds, amazing. Completely revved up.
Washington making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Morris. And Freak subbed in for Beal. On the court right now for the Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Sefolosha in at the 3. Here's Millsap. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Wall kicks to Nene for the lead. And it's Freak missing. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Sefolosha passes to Horford. Plays it up and banks it in. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Freak dishes the Wall. To the wing on the left. There's Freak. Off the iron that time.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Kyle Korver, a true laser. I mean, the most efficient catch-and-shoot jump shooter in the league, and maybe in league history. And he tallied the second ever 50-50-90 season a year ago.
And Korver now in his 13th season in the NBA. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. Marquise Morris is out there with Nene, and it's Freak in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wizards trail by 8. This is to Beal. Shoots from the high post, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
How nice was that? Bradley Beal, I tell you, textbook shooting form. That thing is on fire.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Atlanta. Korver comes in for Hardaway.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And that one's good. Free.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here's Millsap, loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Millsap's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta. Morris with a screen on Teague. Here's Freak. No good.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Korver kicks to Horford. Teague for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Freak with it. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The 3 from Sefolosha. The shot no good. And Washington the other way now. It's Porter outside. Rebounded by Sefolosha. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Horford wide open. He shoots. The kick out to T. He dishes it to Sefolosha. Outside Korver. Inside. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Freak. This one for 3. Missed. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not